Now the warrior robots in disguise are in their own action-packed Transformer comic, on sale now from Marvel Comics.
Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special video showcase we're going to once again be returning to the Marvel UK Transformers comic. What we're going to do for the first couple of minutes or so is a very quick review, flicking from cover to cover, stopping anything that's interesting like letters, pages, adverts or fact files, and then we'll go back to the beginning after that. I'll zoom in for you and slow right down, and you've got the opportunity, if you like, to read the comic for yourself. As you can see, we're up to issue 223. This originally came out the 24th of June 1989 and it cost 38 pence. Now we've still got two stories going on at the moment. Both of them are UK stories, but this one is a reprint from the first introduction of Death's Head way back, I think, from 113. So I'm not really going to talk about this because we already discussed this a few issues back. It is exactly that. It's just a reprint. It's how Death's Head made his exactly that, his introduction, and also it's quite clever how they for want of a better word managed to introduce you'll see a bit later on some of the newer characters like Goldbug and stuff to us as well. Right, we've got an advert there for William Tell, which is another Marvel novel, and then we've got a new story starting, and this again is just another 6-page story. What we've got here is we've got what it actually transpires to be is Rodimus Prime is talking about the past, and he's talking about, of course, when he was Hot Rod, so it's back in 1991, and he's basically obviously got to go and stop Scorponok from causing all this damage, but at the same time Megatron has sent the Airstrike Patrol after Scorponok as well. So here's Hot Rod, Target Master and all. Again, remember, he's still Hot Rod because it's 1991, and he's trying to bring him in, but at the same time, because the Airstrike Patrol are attacking, Scorponok calls basically upon his, I suppose, what's the word I'm after, like his commandments as an Autobot. Here you go, his Prime Directive, that's it. All lives are sacred. So what he's got to do, of course, is basically leave Scorponok alone and guide the Airstrike Patrol out to the countryside where he can engage them, which of course means that Scorponok could escape. Right, we've got the letters pages, and again, the back, the whole colour for this is awful, but I'm going to do my best because I know people like to read this. So there is letter 1. If you want to pause, you can read that. There's the start of letter 2, and then there's the end of it with the reply. There's the start of letter 3. The end is there, and I'm going to slowly, because I've got no space, I'm going to slowly move this up, and you can read that. And then we've got letter 4 there. I'm sorry it's so primitive, but it's the only way I can get it to really work with how I do this. Then we've got an advert. The first time I've seen this advert in this comic for the classic Pretenders. And of course, again, there was way more Autobots than there were Decepticons. So I imagine they'll be appearing soon. Then we've got some fact files. Again, we have to do this backwards. Look at Predaking, but pause, and you can read about Powerglide. And then the exact opposite, where you can look at Powerglide, but pause and read about Predaking. Okay, the B story is Action Force, or G.I. Joe as it's known in the rest of the world. And then we've got a little Combat Colin strip on the back here as well. And I know people like to read this, so I'm just going to then go back to the beginning now. I'm going to zoom in, I'm going to be nice and quiet. Someone suggested slowing the speed down to 0.5. I'm sure that'll help, but you probably want to mute your microphone just in case there's any background noise. So if you want to read it, here we go. Okay, there's the first story. Here is the second. Okay then, and now as requested, we've got the Action Force B story. Okay, this concludes issue number 223. Next one in a couple of days.